Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, HaKadosh, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, HaKadosh. That's in Yiddish and Hebrew, saying all praises to Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, in the name of God's Spirit. Yahweh is the correct name for the God of the Bible, with the world ignorantly called Jehovah, God of Yahweh. And his son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai, for the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. The true name for the God of the Bible in the Hebrew is Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. I want to give the honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all the brothers and out here pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. To all I believe in this gospel, Shalom. Alright, this is going to be a walk and talk with Spirit and power of Hashem Yahushai. On this lesson, I was reading again this book. Most I'm on a reading spree from the other day. My reading spree just got third one up. But yeah, I'm now back to this book. So I'm back to this book here, Atomic Habits, by James Clear. And I haven't reached anywhere in the book, I literally to them start from. Remember, I used to read it a long time ago, kind of 2019 if I'm not mistaken. I look on about 4 years ago. But nevertheless, the most I've been reading it in about page 28. And I think somewhere along that line, basically, well, the book is all about small progress, or huge progress, if you will, over small increments or small steps. And in this life, we try, you can't tell it for yourself, think about major progress. And I really work all the while. And I take it from the standpoint of my personal experience in this truth. Like, for example, I want to pick up on reading. I tell myself, alright, I'm going to do 10 chapter, or 15 chapter, you see me, a day or whatever. It's whatever time span I have. And thinking about it from basically, I call it the time that I have, and as I saying as well, mind over matter. Sometimes we may delay it. Say, we need more time. We need when my strength more refresh and my mind refresh, and delay, which week may pass or days may pass, and you're not reading. But if I set like a simple task, like something easy, we know we can do. Like in this book, it refers to like a 1% increase. I'm sorry, I'm going to do maybe 3 chapter. Like I think that's what the brothers have right now. At least 3 chapter. You go through and do at least. Got the Apostle MZ will have that as well. Funny, thinking about it. I remember there was a time when the Apostle said, alright, 2 videos a week. And then 3 videos a week. And then now it's a video a day. Alright, keep the devil away. But the point is, try to set simple and accomplish things where you can accomplish instead of setting huge goals where chances are we may have a fight to meet and we may lose the fight and I get to accomplish or want. And I was literally in the book of in the book of Proverbs last night reading, and this precept came to mind, reading about this book. Quite funny, I remember reading it a couple of years ago, as mentioned. And I'm not the type of person that will sit down and read one book in a 1 day or 2 days or so. Even funny. Like the book I was reading, what was that one? It doesn't matter. Is me. But remember that plantation, I read the book, and each day we'll go through some chapters, and finally finish now. It took me about a week or so, a week and change. And remember this female said, look every day I come here read the book and look how me just start one day and look how far I reach. You see me? But now I've accomplished the task. You see me, without this she finish her book. You know? So it's all about and don't compete yourself, yo. You see me? Let's go to the precept photo. Proverbs. I think it's 23. That was 23. Let's speak about this log in 24. Alright, it's 24. You want me to have 23. But yeah, this is Proverbs 24. And I start at verse 30. It says, I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding. And lo, it was all grown over with thorns, and nettles had covered the fence thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. Then I saw and considered it well, and looked upon it, and received instruction. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep, so shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want as an man. And I remember speaking about this, me experience it as well. In the Crown Royal, I did some farming, the lockdowns, and there was a little time span when I think of Jamaica, a couple days, I think 3 days straight or something, and the lockdown, and there was whole heap of rain. And I couldn't visit my farm for a couple of days, maybe I think a week or so or 3. I don't want to, but I know I couldn't visit for a good while. Not even a good while. I missed a couple of days, I think it was 1 week. I remember when I go back, I see some little grass grow like, I see about 4 feet, 5 feet. Like, what the hell? When did this happen? You see me? So, in time, you see me, things increase. It's like if we neglect to do lessons, I push it up as I had this precept on deck. It says, Ecclesiasticus Sirach chapter 5 verse 7, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. So even these so-called self-help books, them self-help, so you can say it true. But the principles are all found in the scriptures. For example, I was even thinking upon like in this studio, you know, it's a life-changing event. You see me? We want to change a lot of some fucked up things we have in ourselves. And for example, the new brothers, you know, on one day you increase in wisdom, and one day you break a lifetime of habits, right? Growing in Egypt. Because I was even thinking upon the apostles, like when Paul, you know, in the what we call it now, there was what we can describe better. There was an issue wherein, you know, Paul was the apostle of the Gentiles, Israelite foreigners, and you have the Jews, them know them are Israelites, you know, and that issue with him. And I said, here we go on. Let's go to the apostles to rectify this. And the apostles then basically give the decree and say, yo, we couldn't keep all of the laws, yo, we are trying to shove down them money short, you know. You see me? So, yo, rest that. Well, anyways, nevertheless, and them give certain, like, you know, for eat you know, if you worship idols, nothing will you have blood in it, and you know, some main things, some major things. And the minor one them, so to speak, not saying the laws do not really mean nothing, but you know, the scripture speaks about sin unto death as well. So in everything there is balance, right? But after a while, by the far coming to this ministry, them things that you go just start find yourself a keep. You see me? So it's not about making some major drastic change all at once. It's about, as scripture said, the inward man is renewed day by day. And that's the atomic, you know, I think atomic is supposed to go back to like small, you know, habits. Small habits them will change day by day. Reading, you know, you have to read a whole book a day. You see me? Read a few chapters, spend a few minutes reading. You see me? Or a lesson a day. Alright? The lessons are not for long, not for no major breakdown. Right? But these things build up over time. Funny, I was even looking on a brother Yawala for a camp here with the lessons like every Sunday. Into the spirit and talk about Shemi Oshai, and the brother been keeping me doing reading. I go through like books and chapters each week while we do a lesson. You see me? The end of the week, which was Sunday. As that fit with schedule. But looking back and see how much books we go through and how long we've been at it, and it come like the norm. Starting at first, you know, a whole heap of change that I make, and you feel like, listen, when I say a whole heap of change, there's no something I have to dedicate Sunday. You see me, I know I have to do reading, but it wasn't like a burden, because I just one day out of the week for the lesson, and we just read a couple of chapters. That's it. And looking on the amount what we did, we didn't be doing this about 2, maybe 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. You see me? So over time, we found ourselves doing a lot of reading, studying, is a lot of lesson, and that's just atomic habits where you become us. You see me? So yeah, that's really it. We're gonna bring a lot more lesson, precept out, you know, so like yeah, I've been rambling a lot, you know, just want to bring forward that point of don't force yourself, you know, to make drastic, immediate change. It's a small increments that build up over time that counts. The simple things that we can fix immediately and currently work on them then. You see me? And then eventually, after a while, you will see the improvement there. Right? But if we make some bad habits continue, then after a while we'll find ourselves in a deep ditch. Right? So yeah, that's the rest of what is edifying to look out there, you know, giving our praises to Poya, how about Shemi Oshai, about Shemi Karkodash. Governors and to elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to the full like. Shalom.